If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, maybe unsure of what's next, or you just want more and you can't put your finger on it, or you don't know how, maybe you really have a goal that you really want to work towards, or something that you really need to get to, but it always keeps going on the, I'll do that later plan. Let's move that to the now plan. Let's get back and taking control of what you really want and design this next year of something that you would love to live. Join me, Shauna B, in Recharge Your Life workshop, where you're going to learn practical steps to overcome that self-doubt and burnout, shift negative thought patterns into empowering ones, build daily habits that support your goals, and start making those changes right now. Save your seat today. The registration link will be in the comments. Let's make this next year the next chapter of your life that is the best one yet. See you there. Welcome to Release Your Inner Power and Boost Your Week with Ignited Decisions podcast. I'm Shauna B, a life and mindset coach, here to help busy women like you find time, happiness, and ways to fill themselves up in your everyday life. Each week, we dive into real life challenges, from being a mom to career changes to taking time for yourself, recharging, and personal growth, so you can take action and create this part of your life right now that you truly love. Ready to make this week better than the last? Let's get started. Welcome to Release Your Inner Power and Boost Your Week with Ignited Decisions. I'm Shauna B, your guide for finding more happiness, balance, and intention in your busy life. Today, we're going to talk about something so many parents struggle with: being present for our kids when life feels like a never-ending to-do list. We've all heard the phrase, kids need your presence, not your presence. But what does that really mean in practice? Like, what does that even really mean? How can we be present when we're pulled in a million different directions? Okay, hang in there with me, because by the end of this episode, you're going to have simple, practical ways to practice mindful parenting, even on your busiest days. What is mindful parenting? What is that? Let's start there. What does that actually mean? It's not about being the perfect parent or never feeling distracted, because let's be real, right? Mindful parenting is about showing up in the present moment with your child, mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's about giving your kiddo all your attention. No scrolling on your phones, no kind of halfway listening to doing something else. No, yeah, okay, to be like done and on to the next thing. You know, when your child talks to you, it's about listening to hear them, connecting with them, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Now, I totally get it, because life is go, do, busy. You know, there's deadlines, there's dinner to make, there's emails, and a calendar that looks like a huge game of Tetris, right? But here's the thing. You don't have to be present all day to be a present parent. You just have to be present, fully present, for smaller parts of your day, like intentional time of being present with your kiddo. So here's something that may stick with you. Think of your attention as a spotlight, right? Your child doesn't need that spotlight shining on them 24/7. They just need it to shine brightly and full during certain key moments, right? So why does mindful parenting matter so much? Why does that even matter? So kids know when we're checked out. They can see it, they can feel it, they know. Sometimes as parents, we can get wrapped up in thinking, they don't know, and kind of like talking ourselves into being okay with it, but they feel everything. They know it. They know if you're checked in, if you are fully there or not. And with that, sometimes they start, seeking our attention in different ways that we do not like. Acting out, hitting other siblings, totally pushing those boundaries and really making it difficult, right? But when you give them just a few moments of undivided attention, it can totally fill up their cup and reduce the need for attention seeking or behavioral issues or things that can happen to where you're like, oh my gosh, can you please just stop hitting your sister? Can you please stop yelling out at the top of your lungs? Am I right? Getting into the research, it shows that kids who feel seen and heard by their parents are way more secure, have way better emotional regulation, and develop stronger social skills. Your child isn't expecting you to be perfect. They just want to feel important to you. They want to feel heard, seen, and matter to you, right? And shining that spotlight on them for just a few, smaller, full attention, smaller times during the day and being present with them can fill up that cup. So how do you actually do this, right? Okay, great. Yeah, okay, being mindful. And how do I even do that? Where do I even start? Because remember all the to-do lists and things that I have to do, right? Right. But don't worry. I'm not about to tell you that you need to go and meditate for 20 minutes before every parenting moment to be there, right? This is real life things that I'm going to give you. So here are 3 simple ways that you can be more present with your kiddos starting today. It's easier than you think. Just try it, okay? Number 1, 5 minutes of full attention. Full attention. Nothing else with that kiddo. Pick one part of your day where you can give your kiddo 5 minutes of your undivided attention. No phone, no multitasking, looking them in the eye, hearing them, seeing them. Watch what happens. See how they light up. See the shift in their face when you do that 5 minutes of full attention. It might even be just listening to them tell a story, watching them tell you and show you about their drawing or their art project maybe that they just made and that they brought home, or just even being quiet together and playing something. It doesn't have to be this grand, big, huge thing that you're doing together. It just has to be focused. It just has to be with them. Full attention. Number 2, turn off your distractions during these key moments. You don't have to be 100% distraction free all day long. Pick the key moment to be phone free. To be not, washing the dishes and, tell me about your day. No. Stop the dishes and go be with them to have them tell you about their day, right? Some examples might be when you pick them up from school, or sitting down at dinner time, or maybe right before bed, there might be a routine where you can have the 5 minutes of time with just them. These are all natural and routine connection points that you may be doing in your day where you can put those 5 minutes in there. Put the phone in a drawer or in a different room and be all in for, 10, 15 minutes. That's the main goal, 10 to 15 minutes, right? Start with 5 minutes, but try to work up to that 10 to 15 minutes. Number 3, use mindful transitions. So if you're like me, it might be a struggle sometimes to switch gears from work mode to parent mode. And one of the best tricks that I have actually learned is to do kind of a quick reset before being with my kids. So it literally takes seconds. I take a deep breath in and kind of acknowledging that I'm done and that I'm switching roles. And so mentally, okay, I'm all done with work today and I'm here now for my kiddos. And it may sound super small, but it can shift your whole energy to be ready to, now I'm in parent mode. It works. I'm telling you, takes a few seconds. Try it out. See how it feels. Okay. Now, let me share a little story from my own life. So the other day I was in it, like I was working with emails, with coaching calls, getting back to clients, and my kiddo came up to me and they wanted to show me something. And I almost said, hold on, I'm busy. I can't do that right now. But instead, I stopped and I closed my laptop and I gave her my full attention for about 3 minutes of her telling me her story. And you know what? She didn't need me for the next 30 minutes. She had something really important that she did not want to forget and that she wanted to right now share with her mom. And I took that 3 minutes and let her tell me the story and looked into her eyes and, and really was there in it with her. And if I would have said, hold on, she would have kept saying, can I talk to you now? Can I talk to you now? What about now? Can I come in now? Peeking her little head around the corner. And she would have felt totally unseen. She would have felt unimportant. But by me just taking those 3 minutes and filling up her cup quickly, I actually bought myself 30 more minutes of time. That's the power of mindful parenting, right? In action. So here's my challenge for you today. I want you to pick one moment where you can practice this mindful parenting. Maybe it's at bedtime. Maybe it's after school. Maybe it's right after this episode. Just take 5 minutes, put your phone down, no multitasking, and give your kiddo your full attention and just be there. Just be there and watch what happens. See how they light up. See how that little face, that little cute face changes. I promise you, it is one of the simplest ways to make a huge impact in your kiddo's life. And then guess what? You're also going to feel better because you're showing up as the parent that you want to be, right? I hope that you feel inspired and motivated and curious just to bring a little more presence into your parenting this week. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's just about being intentional with your time. If this episode hit home for you, I would love to hear from you. Head on over to Facebook and Instagram, or just send me a quick DM and share your mindful moment story with me. Share what you did in those 5 minutes. Share how you saw your kiddo's face light up. If you are feeling stuck on how to create more presence in your life, I invite you to join me next month for my free webinar. It's going to be on January 16th. It's called Get Unstuck. And it's really going to help you on where to start to get unstuck and change some things to create more presence in your life. Thank you so much for being here today and listening in. I know your time is valuable, and I'm so grateful that you spent it with me. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, or share this episode with another parent who may need to hear it. So until next time, be present with your kiddos and be kind to yourself, and remember that the small moments make a big difference. And I will see you next week. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, learned something new, or got some gems to take away that will boost your week. I release a new episode each week, so make sure to click that follow button to not miss what is coming next. If you love the show or want to share a story, send me a quick message. I love hearing from listeners. If you know someone who needs this episode in their life, go ahead and share it with them. I'm sure they would love you for it. If you are looking to connect more, check out the show notes for all the social links, my website. I would love to hear how this episode helped you and what you loved about it. If there's a topic you want to hear about, send that too. All right, ladies, now is the time to release your inner power.